Hello, in this video I'll show you how to use Vidalytics with Salesmsg through Zapier to automate your SMS messages to your leads. So first off, let's start from the Vidalytics account. You should have a video already uploaded. Go to your settings page by clicking on edit, and from here we're going to set up a playgate. I already have one created, so I'll go ahead and edit it and show you exactly what I did. So this one is going to be an exit playgate, meaning that my viewers are going to see this playgate if they pause the video. What I'm trying to do here is grab their attention and potentially get their information before they leave my page. If a user pauses your video, it's most likely that they're going to leave your page. So this is a last ditch effort to get their attention, right? So I'm going to use this very powerful tool. You of course have the option to set up regular timed playgates to put at any specific time on your video before showing the rest of your information to your users. I'm going to collect name and phone. You can also collect emails, of course, but for this video's purposes, I'm only going to collect names and phones. Headline, I will leave this headline set up to say if you don't have time right now, just enter your info and get this video on your phone. My button is going to be submit. You can name this whatever you want. You can also, of course, change the button color or the text on the button that is going to show up. Click save. Make sure, of course, after you make any changes to your video to publish your video to see the changes live. And next up, what I have to do is go to my Zapier account. In Zapier, I already have also set up my Zap, but I'll go ahead and show you step by step what needs to be done here for you to set up your own. The first app you're going to connect is your Vidalytics account. You choose an event. In this case, we're using a playgate to pass the phone number, so we'll select a playgate event. Click continue. You will be asked to choose your account. This will just be for you to connect your existing Vidalytics account, so I will skip that step and go straight to the trigger. Here you'll see a list of playgates that you have set up inside your account. As you can see, I have a couple of them. I'll go with the one you saw me set up just now in my 1 hour video tags video. You can see that's the name of my video over here. So that's the playgate. I will select that one and test my trigger. As you can see, my test was successful. I see a name and a phone number. What you have to do for this test to be successful is go through your video at least once and fill in the information of the playgate. This is so Zapier can get dummy information from you and use it as a test, like test data. So make sure you do this at least once before you set up your Zap. Click continue, and the next step will be, of course, to add Salesmsg into the mix. Same thing, you have to set up or select your account and select the action that you want to have happen. What I'm going to do here is create or update a contact, since what I want is to tag my users based on the information they have left. You also need to choose your account. Same thing as before with Vidalytics, so I'll skip that. And setting up the action. So here you'll want to add your phone number, grab it from the user data that Vidalytics is giving, right? So I'll delete this just to show you. You'll see I'll click on show all options. This is all the data that Vidalytics is sending through the Zap, and we'll grab the phone number and add it to the phone number field here. First name, again, you can have first name or full name over here. And of course, you could also have an email. Since I am not sending email through my playgate for this specific case, nothing is there. But if I had an email, some dummy data would be gathered in this field. So that's what you would select. And what I want to do is apply this pause video tag to my contacts that complete this form, this playgate form, right? To make sure that then I can set up the other side of the funnel inside of Salesmsg. I'll go ahead and test that action. My test was successful. We see the full name of the person with the phone number. Now let's move over to Salesmsg for the last step in this process. Now that we're in Salesmsg, I'll show you, first of all, I'll show you one step that I did before I set up my Zap, which was create a tag. The tag I created was called pause video. And I already have 3 tag contacts, but this is a tag that is going to be applied to anybody that fills in your playgate from Vidalytics. So you can create, of course, as many tags as you want and use different tags on different zaps depending on what video your viewers watch, for example. Okay, moving on, what we want to happen is, of course, trigger some action based on the tag that is added to a contact, right? So we'll need to set up a trigger. For this, you'll create, click on Create Trigger. You can call this new trigger. I'll just do this for the example purposes. Integration can stay as custom, and you'll send it as either yourself or any other team members that you have inside of your sales message account. These are the tags that would be applied, and of course, add your message. Okay, so all we have to do now is go ahead and test this to make sure that my new contact gets added to my list and the tag is applied. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's my video, and what I have to do is click play and pause it. Since, remember, this is an exit playgate, it showed up exactly when I wanted it, just as I paused my video. What I have to do now is add a name and a phone number and submit the playgate. Okay, now that that is submitted, my contacts inside of SalesMsg should be updated with my brand new contact. So let's take a look. Let's refresh my page over here. And bam, as you can see, I have Maria Smith as well, just created with my tag added. There are a few more ways in which you can connect Vidalytics and SalesMsg. For example, instead of creating or updating a contact, what you can do is send a text message straight from Zapier. So just select that event, go ahead and select your account again, and send the message as the team member that you want this message to go out as. Select the phone number, which, remember, is fed by Vidalytics to Zapier. Write here your text message. So it can also be a media URL if it's an MMS message. Type in the rest of your information, such as name, which you can grab from the data from the playgate. Email address, which again, if we would have collected that, then it would have been here, but of course we did not, so it's not present. And apply any tags that you have previously created inside of SalesMsg over here. Click continue. And you can test your action to make sure it all looks good. And you're done. There is one more way in which you can connect Vidalytics and SalesMsg, and that is through webhooks. If you do have a paid account or a premium account in Zapier, webhooks can be used to connect the two systems. So just select webhooks as your app, and then go ahead and select your get or post event. And you can use this to trigger or fire the triggers inside of SalesMsg and send texts to your contacts. Please remember that Zapier can take up to 15 minutes to send any kind of information to your platform, so give it a few minutes if you don't see changes live immediately. But that's it. You are set to connect Vidalytics to SalesMsg and be able to target your users through their phones via SMS. Try it out and let us know what you think.